It is a place that few humans ever see, the vast frozen expanse at the bottom of the world. But in the depths of snow and ice may lie some important clues to our future. Our Jerry Bowen has departed for Antarctica to bring you news of the important scientific experiments being conducted there. We begin our exploration this evening with a trip to the South Pole in a series called The Ice.
Summer at the bottom of the world. Antarctica, the continent that contains 70% of Earth's fresh water, frozen solid. A land of extremes where penguins skitter along the ice edge in 24-hour sunlight. And at the South Pole, 800 miles away and 10,000 feet higher, human visitors cope with 30 below zero weather.
I've got on my bunny boots, I've got 2 pair of socks on, I've got long underwear on, I've got on 2 pair of gloves, I've got a neck gaiter on.
Getting here means an 8-hour, 2,500-mile flight aboard a cargo plane from New Zealand, and it's not easy. Our first flight was canceled. Our second, boomerang, turned back by bad weather. The third try, we made it to the main American base at McMurdo, summer home to 1,100 people. MacTown has some creature comforts, ATM machines, health clubs. Bingo night at the local bar. And one mission, science. The National Science Foundation spends nearly $250 million annually in search of answers.
Antarctica is extremely important for understanding Earth's systems, whether it's related to global climate change or the origin of life on Earth, or in fact the origin of life in the universe.
At the South Pole, researchers are measuring the thickness of the atmosphere's protective ozone layer. It's normal this time of year. At the Ross Sea near the foot of a glacier, biologists drop a remote-controlled camera through a hole in the ice to document how Antarctic sea life can survive and whether unusual ocean warming may have killed this bed of clams. This is also Antarctica, the dry valleys where 100-mile-an-hour winds blow away the snow and ice cover, and glacial runoff provides nearly all of the moisture. It's a barren land in a time warp, raw, exposed, and virtually unchanged for billions of years. An extremely dry environment where man's short history is also perfectly preserved. The staging hut explorer Robert F. Scott left in 1911 for his ill-fated trek to the South Pole still remains with its contents. And Antarctica remains every bit as deadly for man.
In an aircraft accident, or if they're not wearing a lot of warm clothes when they go in, they can go in a few hours. We've lost somebody overnight, and he had the proper clothing on.
The worst accident this season, a cargo plane that slipped into a 130-foot crevasse. No injuries here except to the pilot's pride. But the risk is part of the price for unlocking Antarctica's secrets. There are pieces to the puzzle of climate change here, and one by one, they're being revealed. Jerry Bowen, CBS News, Antarctica.
Jerry Bowen's series of reports will continue Monday and Tuesday on the CBS Evening News with Dan Rather. He'll also be filing reports for CBS This Morning and next weekend on CBS News Sunday morning. For more information on Jerry's trip, you can check out our website, cbs.com, or on AOL at keyword CBS News.